Good morning, family, and thank you so much for joining us for this week's scripture reading. And this week we'll be reading from Numbers chapter 33, verse 1 through chapter 36, verse 13, Yermiyah chapter 2, verses 4 through 28, and James chapter 4, verses 1 through 12. These are the journeys of the children of Yasharel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt, with their armies under the hand of Moshe and Aaron. And Moshe wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of Yahuwah. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow after the Passover, the children of Yasharel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which Yahuwah had smitten among them. Upon their gods also Yahuwah executed judgments. And the children of Yasharel removed from Ramses, and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth, and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham, and turned again unto Pihath-Hiroth, which is before Baal-Zephon. And they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihath-Hiroth, and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah, and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush, and encamped in Rephidim, where there was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched at Kibroth Hattavah. And they departed from Kibroth Hattavah, and encamped at Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth, and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah, and pitched in Ramon Perez. And they departed from Ramon Perez, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched in Rissah. And they journeyed from Rissah, and pitched in Kehele-Latha. And they went from Kehele-Latha, and pitched in Mount Shapher. And they removed from Mount Shapher, and encamped in Haradah. And they removed from Haradah, and pitched in Makheloth. And they removed from Makheloth, and encamped at Tahath. And they departed from Tahath, and pitched at Tarah. And they removed from Tarah, and pitched in Mithkah. And they went from Mithkah, and pitched in Hashmonah. And they departed from Hashmonah, and encamped in Masaroth. And they departed from Masaroth, and pitched in Bene Yakan. And they removed from Bene Yakan, and encamped in Horha-Gidad. And they went from Horha-Gidad, and pitched in Jothbathah. And they removed from Jothbathah, and encamped in Ebronah. And they departed from Ebronah, and encamped in Ezion-Gaber. And they removed from Ezion-Gaber, and pitched in the wilderness of Sin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh, and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of Yahuwah, and died there in the 40th year, after the children of Yasharel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the first day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Yasharel. And they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmonah. And they departed from Zalmonah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth, and pitched in Ejiabarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim, and pitched in Dibon-Gad. And they removed from Dibon-Gad, and encamped in Almon-Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim, before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim, and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan, near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jesimoth, even unto Abel Shittim, in the plains of Moab. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe in the plains of Moab by Jordan, near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes, and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe, saying, Command the children of Yasharel, and say unto them, When you come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan, with the coasts thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along by the coasts of Edom, and your south border shall be the utmost coast of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the accent of Akribim, and pass on to Zin, and the going forth thereof shall be from the south of Kedash Barnea, and shall go on to Hazaradar, and pass unto Asmon. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asmon unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, you shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border. And this shall be your north border. From the great sea you shall point out for you Mount Hor, and from Mount Hor you shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath, and the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad. And the border shall go on to Zephron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazah Renen. And this shall be your north border. And ye shall point out your east border from Hazah Renen to Shepham, and the coast shall go down from Shepham to Riblah, and on the east side of Ain. And the border shall descend, and shall reach unto the sides of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land, with the coast thereof round about. And Moshe commanded the children of Yasharel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which Yahuwah commanded to give unto the 9 tribes, and to the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on this side Jordan, near Jericho eastward, toward the sun rising. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Yahushua the son of Nun. And you shall take 1 prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Yehudah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Ammihud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Chislon; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki the son of Jogli; the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Aniel the son of Ephod; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel the son of Shiptan; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elizaphan the son of Barnach. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Paltiel the son of Azan. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Amihud the son of Shelomi. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Pedahel the son of Amihud. These are they whom Yahuwah commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Yasharel in the land of Canaan. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Yasharel that they give unto the Levites of the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in. And ye shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them. And the cities shall they have to dwell in, and the suburbs of them shall be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites shall reach from the wall of the city, and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits, and the city shall be in the midst. This shall be to them the suburbs of the cities. And among the cities which you shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither. And to them ye shall add 42 cities. So all the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall you give with their suburbs. And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Yasharel. From them that have many ye shall give many, but from them that have few ye shall give few. Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites according to his inheritance which he inherited. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharel, and say unto them, When ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. And of these cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall ye have for refuge. Ye shall give 3 cities on this side Jordan, and 3 cities shall ye give in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge, both for the children of Yasharel, and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that every one that killeth any person unawares may flee thither. And if he smite with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. And if he smite with a throwing stone, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or if he smite with an hand a weapon of wood, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand, that he die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death, for he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. But if he thrust him suddenly, without enmity, or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight, or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it upon him, that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought his harm, then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood according to these judgments. And the congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the revenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him to the city of his refuge, whither he was fled. And he shall abide in it until the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the kavod oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whether he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the border of the city of his refuge, and the revenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return unto the land of his possession. So these things shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death. And ye shall take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land until the death of the priests. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit wherein I dwell, for I, Yahuwah, dwell among the children of Yasharel. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moshe, and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Yasharel. And they said, Yahuwah commanded my Adon to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Yasharel. And my Adon was commanded by Yahuwah to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Yasharel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the jubilee of the children of Yasharel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moshe commanded the children of Yasharel according to the word of Yahuwah, saying, The tribe of the sons of Joseph has said well. This is the thing which Yahuwah doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Yasharel remove from tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Yasharel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Yasharel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Yasharel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribes of the children of Yasharel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as Yahuwah commanded Moshe, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Mahlah, Tisra, Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brothers' sons. And they were married unto the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which Yahuwah commanded by the hand of Moshe unto the children of Yasharel in the plains of Moab, by Jordan, near Jericho. Yermiyah chapter 2, verse 4. Hear ye the word of Yahuwah, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Yasharel. Thus saith Yahuwah, What iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain? Neither said they, Where is Yahuwah that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of deserts and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt? And I brought you into a plentiful country, to eat the fruit thereof, and the goodness thereof. But when you entered, you defiled my land, and made mine heritage an abomination. The priests said not, Where is Yahuwah? And they that handle the Torah knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophets prophesied by Baal, and walked after things that do not profit. Wherefore I will yet plead with you, saith Yahuwah, and with your children's children will I plead. For pass over the isles of Shittim, and see, and send unto Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their kavod for that which doth not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith Yahuwah. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. Is Yasharel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burned without inhabitant. Also the children of North and Tahaphanes have broken the crown of his head. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself, in that thou hast forsaken Yahuwah thy Elohim, when he led thee by the way? And now what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sihor? Or what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of the river? Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter, that thou hast forsaken Yahuwah thy Elohim, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahuwah Elohim Sebaot. For of old time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, playing the harlot. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? For though thou wash thee with nater, and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith Yahuwah Elohim. How canst thou say, I am not polluted? I have not gone after Baalim? See thy way in the valley. Know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary, traversing her ways. A wild ass used in the wilderness that snuffed up the wind at her pleasure. In her occasion, who can turn her away? All they that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her. Withhold thy foot from being unshod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. And as the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Yasharel ashamed, they, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, Thou art my father, and to a stone, Thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will say, Arise, and save us. But where are thy gods that thou hast made? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Yehudah. James chapter 4, verse 1. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members? Ye lust, and have not. Ye kill, and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask, and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know you not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Elohim? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Elohim. Do you think that the Scripture saith in vain, The Ruach that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, Elohim resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to Elohim. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Elohim, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn, and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of Yahuwah, and he shall lift you up. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother, and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the Torah, and judgeth the Torah. But if thou judge the Torah, thou art not a doer of the Torah, but a judge. There is one lawgiver, who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou that judgest another? Thank you so much for joining us. Shabbat Shalom.